Jaden and Itzu will know I'm very crazy, right, Jaden? Jaden, don't look at me like, really, man? Are you sure now, Uncle Raymond? Okay, you don't call me Cher, you don't call me this. Okay, for Stellans and Ping Long and April, I know you're coming from very good schools and you cannot get used to it. I think that fusion teachers are 老师。对不起，我不叫老师，我叫 Uncle Raymond, the TikTok Uncle Raymond. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so guys, be happy. So be think like a freak and be happy as well when you do things in my class. So let me make sure 我们约法三章啊。It means that I need to set the rules. I know this is the first day of the class, first lesson, and first things in the year. Just a quick one. Stellan, are you happy with your school? Okay, I want everyone to introduce to me, then I introduce myself, all right? Or maybe I start with Jaden. Jaden, you start first since you're in my camp before. It's okay, Jaden. It's a matter of time whether you or whoever start first. Come, Jaden. Unmute your mic, please. Yes, Jaden?
What do I say?
Say, of course, your name is there. So how do you like your school? Enjoy yourself? What CCA are you taking?
I do like my school, and I'm planning to take on robotics or archery, I think.
Okay, if you tell me, Jaden, take archery better.
But need my own bow. One bow is like $900.
What? Okay, then on second thought, take robotics. Okay, I was in the robotics CCA teacher, so I feel very boring sitting there looking at the kids doing this. I really totally switch out. I fell asleep. And now I went back to my CCA, you know, which one, track and field and football. Yay, that's me. That's
like a bow wasn't that expensive. Like I have a bow, I have 2 bows and some arrows and like an archery board, but those arrows like aren't sharp at all. It's just like stick on the board. Those weren't that expensive. It only cost about 800 total. Like all of those.
Oh, okay, that's my dog there. Okay, bye-bye. See you, Gio. Okay, that's my dog. Oh, so Stellan, are you still in archery?
No, I just like shooting, but I'm not in archery.
Okay. All right. So I'm now presently in the police force as well, but I don't carry the pistol. I mean the gun. Yes, I'm in the police force. Yes. Sometimes I'll do my police duty in Yishun here. I'm staying around in Yishun area. So I've been in the force for 2 years plus. So I've seen quite a number of crime cases and things like that. One of the worst is a scamming, where an old lady was being scammed for $450,000 Sing dollars. Crazy, yeah? Yeah, seriously. So Jaden, I think robotics is interesting because you go for, if you like science and math, so not for Uncle Raymond, Jaden. I hate math, sorry, in front of all of you. Sorry if you all like math. That's why I'm in humanities, English, and history, and social study. And guess what? I got a lot of things to share with all of you today as well, in your listening. So I have a lot of rules and regulations, but I'll make sure all the classes are fun. Get a lot of things to share. Later I'll share with you all. Right? Thank you, Jaden. You decide, Jaden. Once you decide, you let Uncle Raymond know. But I think the $900 is a good investment for long term, because Uncle Raymond also like to play golf and archery and shooting. Why? Because he trained us for motivation and discipline. Trust me, seriously. By the look of your face, your nerd face, you can be a very good police officer. You can be one day be my officer. I have to salute you. Seriously, nerd means good, You don't have the other end. N stand for naughty, Okay, thank you, Jaden. That's the smile I want to see. Thank you, Ping Long. Why not Stellan? I asked Stellan first. Stellan, how do you like your school?
Not exactly.
Oh,
like
why?
It's because like I didn't get good marks, so I can't go to the school I wanted.
Stop. Don't cry over spilled milk anymore, right? Be happy, move on in life. I've seen a lot of students like this, so I'll tell you more. Don't worry. Okay, which CCA are you gonna take?
I just had the audition for choir yesterday.
Oh, you like to sing? Well done. 中国好声音. Okay, thank you. I used to watch a lot of 奔跑吧兄弟. One of my favorite is Lu Han. Okay, I love China history a lot. Thank you. Ping Rong, your turn.
Okay, my school, I guess.
You better be better. Okay, it's a damn good school. Okay, yeah. A lot of people want to go econs, and I got some students. Sorry, Ping Rong, I didn't mean to scare you. I know it's only about 30 days in your school life. It's going to be very stressful for the journey ahead. But I think it's a worthwhile journey. Ping Rong, 你听过这个成语吗？先苦什么？
后天。
对了 ，OK，everyone，、你不可能是先甜后苦啊，你不能可能等到70岁才能来苦，对吗？哈 ，right？ So it's a worthwhile journey. Okay, I salute you. I think you have really suffer for the past 6 years of your PSLE life to make it today, and that's a worthwhile. 对吗？苦尽甘来啊。Okay, see if Uncle Raymond is an English teacher, I love Chinese idioms. I love it, I tell you, seriously. So when I was in China working last time before I was the teachers, 我用成语跟我的同事沟通，他们说哇，新加坡的人会讲成语，我说这个是特别的新加坡人。OK， 比如 what CC are you taking?
NCC, I guess.
NCC okay, Army sir, officer. Hello you sir. I was in the Army, I was in MOE, and now I'm in the police force. So 3个全部都进了。谢谢你，炳荣。Back to you, 一致。Hi. Yes, unmute. Do you like your school? 一致 I'm asking 一致。Thanks. 一致 can you hear me? Okay, unmute. Yes. Do you like your school?
I like my school.
Sorry?
I like my school.
Okay, what CCA are you taking?
I'm still not very sure yet.
Your first choice?
I haven't put yet.
You haven't put roughly what you think? What do you want?
I think like Girl Guides.
Oh, my advisor, Ping Rong and if you want to take uniform, get ready to burn a lot of days. I'm telling you, especially got this SYF or some competition. I'm telling you, especially my ex-school, my student who is in Scouts, Saturday will be bye-bye, sayonara, will burn. So you need to balance your study and work. And seriously, Girl Guides is one of the best so far in my ex-school because a lot of training, it train you to be disciplined and well done. One of my ex-teachers, she's already retired from Girl Guides. She's damn awesome, okay? But sorry, if you want to take Girl Guide, get ready to prepare to burn a lot of days. Sometimes when you go for competition, you might miss your class. Usually uniform groups are a bit tough as well as sports. Jaden, if you go for archery, good luck to you. So you might miss your lesson. So don't worry, anytime you can ask me any subject, but if you ask me math, I will go to the house and kill you. I will, before I can go to the house and kill you, I already die at home already. Because when I look at the math question, I die already. So you can ask me history, geography, literature, English, even science can. But ask you math, Uncle Raymond, are you there? 1 hour later, I still will not respond to you. Okay, so I hate math. So sorry, Ping Rong. If you love math, I'm sorry. Hey, thank you, Yi Zhi. How about April? 现在的天气在那边冷吗? Is it cold?
Yeah.
Cold. It's still snowing?
It didn't snow at all.
Oh, which part of China are you in now?
Suzhou.
Suzhou. Oh, okay. My last winter camp was also with Suzhou students, but they are using not Zoom, another platform to that. Okay. So thank you, April. Thanks for coming in. So let me explain to you. I think Jaden and Yi Zhi don't mind bear with me for the 3 of them. I think Yiling also was in my class before. Okay, the 3 of them are presently Uncle Raymond's full-time tutor. Okay, and some of my part-time jobs, I'm helping my friend to do some operation and sales. As you know, in future, I show you some of my ex-students last year who got some awards and rewards. So Ping Rong, sorry, April, you can't come all the way to Singapore. Maybe I can give you other things next time. So the rest of you, if you are doing well, no need to get A1. Let me explain to you in my class. I'm not interested in your exam A1. Sorry, you might come to the wrong class. Okay. My job here is to train you as the leader. My job is to train you not just to pass the SEC1. My job here is to make sure that you will go to university. Seriously. Okay, so sometimes when you see some article, it might be beyond your SEC1's ability. So Stalin, I mean, you are here because you want to go to university, right? True enough, right? You study so hard, seriously. Don't tell me you don't want, then please log off, okay? It's your job. You really have to go, seriously. Because in this 21st century, a certificate is very important. Okay, Shannon, my dream was to become a lawyer. But unfortunately, I can't be a lawyer because of financial. My family was poor. I can't afford. So I decided to change my course. So presently, Uncle Raymond got 2 degrees and 5 diploma. Recently, I sent myself for a master course, but unfortunately, Ping Rong, I did not get it. I was so sad. I thought with all my certificate, I sure can get in. I went for interview. No, interview to me is chicken feet, 小事芝麻绿豆. Okay, I write my thesis, everything, but I was so sad that the professor rejected me. I was like, wow, really from 那个悬角掉下来这样子. Seriously. But April, never give up, seriously. And in my class, don't use the word try. You will try, everything will try. Do your best with all your zest. Beat the test to win the rest. From east to west and be top of the crest. Okay, so that is me. I end up to study other subjects here, and I'm a teacher for 7 years in Kuochuan's Presbyterian. I was also a discipline teacher. I was in the humanities subjects. Okay, so I do counseling to special needs. We are talking about OCDs and all this. So now you know, April and all of you listening, I'm very particular for you all to turn on the camera because I need to see your face. I don't care. Example, don't mind. Just kidding. I don't care your hand is using your handphone playing games because your spectacle 会出卖了你的形象 reflection. I really don't care. Seriously, if your parents are listening, because at the end of the day, you better hand in your homework. At the end of the day, you pass your exam. That's all I care. In the class, you cannot use handphone in the class, right? Correct, right? Seriously, as Darren, April, I think you all know. But as a discipline teacher, my students use handphone in the class, and I don't care. Sometimes there might be an urgent call from the parents or things like that. True not, right? So after they use already, 他们会自动放进去他书包. So the same thing, imagine you are in my class, right? And then you use a handphone. The thing is that, if the principal walk past, if the principal saw you got the handphone, you and I will get fired. 就是你死我一起死 because we are all as a team. Okay? In the class, the student do not bow to me. I will bow to my student first before the student bow to me because I respect all of you who come to class. I respect all of you who respect your parents to make yourself a better leader. Remember, in this class, you are not my student. You are my leaders. I am a servant to you. So, but if you make your parents to drop a single tears, I want to tell you this very clear in the first lesson. Okay, so I don't want to repeat again. First lesson. So if your parents were to complain, my son, my daughter never hand in homework, very naughty, every time play game, or this play game, continue to play game, seriously. You don't play Genshin or don't play Roblox or Minecraft. You're not a child, you're alien. I got students don't play games and don't watch YouTube. I don't know what the hell is going to do in life. Seriously, Ping Rong. I don't watch YouTube, Uncle Raymond. I got no TikTok. Then what is the use of handphone? I just only communicate with my parents. FML, fish my life. Come on. I'd rather you play handphone, Ping Rong, or games than to mix with the wrong company. You know why, Ping Rong? In my whole year of teaching of 30 years, I really lost 3 of my students. 真的死掉, die. Really, very sad. Okay, so I really care for your well-being, okay, Jaden, for your well-being. Okay, so I want A1 for ABC. Write down, what is the ABC? Write down, I'm starting my lesson already, seriously. The A stands for attitude. Okay, I want A1 for attitude. When you talk to your teachers about ABC, they will 会另眼相看. I don't think any teacher will share this with you. A for attitude. What do you think the B will be? Anyone? What is the B? Jaden, I think I shared this with you before. You forgot already, naughty boy. Okay, good. You can joke. Don't take it serious. Come on. What is the B? B, I know. Boy. You know what is the B? And with R. Inside of H, April, what do you think that word will be? Start with B, and with R, inside have a H and an O. After the B is an E. Stellan, you never learned spelling like that, right? Very interesting, right? Come on, come on. 一致 Jaden.
Oh, but can you tell me the letters again?
B for boy lah, the first alphabet. Then the last alphabet is R for Raymond. And then inside got H for Hong Kong. And inside got E. Jaden, the way you look at me, clown, Uncle Raymond, we got such word, man. I just love your smile, man. Jaden, high five, man. High five. Come on, high five. High five. Yeah, high five. Anyone? Behavior. Correct, huh? Good. Okay, next one, C. Start with C, end with R also. Inside got T. Inside got H. 品格啊。Come on. 一致 any idea? April, any idea? Character. 对吗? I want A1 for attitude, behavior, and characters. Seriously, Ping Rong and Stellan, imagine you walk with Uncle Raymond one day on the road, then or with your teacher, then suddenly you saw an old lady fell down. Then you tell your teacher, Teacher, if I help the old lady and take care of her, can I have a VIA point? Can I have my CCA point to CCA to add 1 mark or 鸡蛋糕? No way. This is not right. Ping Rong correct. Automatically your attitude, behavior, character will go and save them or help her. 奶奶, 你有事吗? Are you okay? Old lady, auntie, are you okay? Do you need me to call 995? Do you need the first aid? Okay, so I'm also Uncle Raymond, also a first aid trainer. So I guess I do a lot of things. Okay, I also patrolling in my neighborhood here. Okay, I also help my RC's residents. Return back to the society. Seriously, children. I'm not interested you get A1s, you got Cambridge or Oxford or Beijing 大学. I don't care your university, your A1. Once you have developed your ABC, this is my lesson. Once you have ABC, April, you will slowly, can you write down SSD? Write down the word SSD. You will be slowly and surely and definitely, Ping Rong, you will shine. You will be a better person. Okay, all this what I'm teaching you now will be related to your real life study. I'm serious. Okay, whatever I'm teaching you, I don't like to teach in textbook. Okay, April, Jaden, I seldom call you. It's not because I'm not interested in you. Because I want to attack the new student here to make sure they are okay. Right. So sorry, Jaden and Yi also. Don't mind. So April, Stellan, and Ping Rong. You see, once you study in school, honestly, how much do you apply in real life? No, you know area of triangle, I hate math. Area of triangle is half base times height, 对吧？ You know, 你去买那个有云吞面你会跟你那个 uncle 讲吗？ Uncle, you know the area of triangle is half base times height, so give me one wanton mee. If you might be laughing, 神经病啊 Of course, 他会问你要干的还是要辣的还是要汤的，对吗？ Correct 了。But in humanities subjects is different, April. You look at the auntie, say, Auntie, 你今天的衣服很漂亮，你的发型很美嘞。哇，你今天很年轻。我跟你讲 ，April， 他给你多两粒云吞面，云吞。Correct. So the words of language is very important. So Jaden, you know, right? That day we attend the boot camp. Numbers and words, which one are important? Correct. Remember?
I think this is like encouraging other people to be selfish in a way.
Say again, Stellan. One more time. I didn't hear you. I'm lagging here.
Saying all of these like is just encouraging other people to be selfish in a way.
To sell what way?
Selfish. Because
Selfish.
you get more.
Get more what? Sorry, that's a good one.
You can get more stuff you want.
Oh no, it's not selfish. Stellan, welcome to the real world. Okay, recently, welcome to the very ugly, disgusting, and very scamming world. You know, as a police officer, I can tell you, okay, 儿子打老爸都有打到进那个prison. So Uncle Raymond was in the prison twice. I was in the prison twice. Okay, sorry, Stellan, don't look at me. Uncle Raymond, 你坐牢过吗? Yes, I went to the prison twice. The first time I went to prison was
it just to like visit the
Yes, clever boy. Clever, you're smart. Well done. I got one student told me that, Uncle Raymond, you went to prison because you got crime? No, the first time I went to prison was my teacher brought me there, Stellan. Pingrong, the second time is I brought my student to visit the prison, in Changi prison. I tell you, it's not a nice bloody place to stay, man. Trust me. When you bathe and shit, the whole of your inmates can see you shit and bathe. There's no door to close. Seriously, that bad. Don't. Okay, so Stellan, you're right. I mean, in this world, you know, is it because of selfish? No. Sometimes saying good things is maybe sound like very shijia, very hypocrite, right? But sometimes it's not. Sometimes we want to make sure you please other at the same time you make life easier for you. 对吗, Pingrong? So if you look at the teachers walking carrying a lot of books, you don't tell me, teacher, you carry a lot of books, poor thing land. But sorry, I also cannot help you. Bye, teacher. Well, I tell you, your teacher will be, oh, GG. So of course, Stellan, when you walk past the teacher, you saw your teacher carrying books. Miss Tan, may I help you to carry some of the books? That is ABC already. True not? This is not selfish. This is 举手之劳. You see, if I can use with such a short time to use so many idioms in Chinese, I expect you to use that. I think Jaden and Yizi will know. We are talking about right now. Okay, I want you all to write down. Please do not share whatever lesson you have here, whether you are first lesson or no more. I don't care, but please do not share this. If you have this word right now, fist pop. Jaden and Yizi, you might forget about this. No other English teacher. It's only found in my books. April, if you use this fist pop, will be well done. Well done. Okay, I will not tell you later. I'll show you in my lesson. Fist pop, write down first. I think some of you have printed out my lesson, right? Correct. Pingrong, you print out, right? You saw that, I tell you, I think all of you, Stellan, Pingrong, April, Yizi, Jaden, you all love your mom? You love your mom, right? So one day your mom birthday, you buy a birthday cake. Birthday cake A, just a cake and a candle. Happy birthday, mom. Of course, April, your mom will be very happy, right? But April, what happened?
I only give him the money that I require to eat.
Stellan, okay, sorry, my fault. Imagine now you are 35 years old, you are the director of a bank or a company. 1 month you earn 10,000 新币 不是人民币 新币 10,000 a month. Okay, so money is not an issue.
From giving like your mother a cake. Like
no, correct. So you and your wife can earn a lot of money. So now you buy a second birthday cake. A birthday cake that put there, happy birthday, mom, with all the strawberry, that's her favorite fruit, and then the candles, and then later your wife bought a bouquet of flowers for your mom, and then your children make a birthday card for your mom, and then Stellan, you and Pingrong and April and Yizi and Jaden, you bring your mom to a restaurant to eat. That is called fist pop. 你把它点缀她的生命。Pingrong, imagine you write an accident. One day as I was crossing the road, and then the car knocked me down, bong, beep, bong, beep, bong, ambulance come. Pingrong, imagine you are teachers, you all the 30 students write this. I walked across the road, beep, bong, go to hospital, my mother scold me. You see lah, don't use handphone to cross the road. 我跟你讲，Pingrong 30个学生全部都写这样。我跟你讲，你会这样。Oh my God. But of course, Stellan and April, you will not feel them. You cannot feel their exam. You cannot feel their compo, right? Pingrong, correct? But what happened if I tell you this, Pingrong? One day, my father gave me a birthday present, a kite. Did I tell you this before, Jaden? No, right? No, it's okay. Yeah, let me share this. One day, my father gave me a kite as a birthday present. I was so happy because I love flying kites. My father told me that never fly a kite near a road sign. I did not hear his advice. So I took the kite and flew the kite happily. Suddenly, the string broke. Okay, Stellan broke. So of course, the next thing you know, the kite will flew over the opposite road, right? 对吗, Stellan? I ran across the road. The next thing I knew, I was on the hospital bed. Okay, so you know, 哎呀，又是 accident 对吗？很无聊Stellan, standard lah. Not yet When I woke up, I say, Mommy, what happened to me? My mom say, thank God you were saved by an uncle who 奋不顾身okay, sacrificed his life to protect you. Even though you got a cast on your leg, but not so fortunate for Uncle Tan. Wow, an accident within an accident Pingrong. Something new Okay, then okay, Mommy, can I say thank you to uncle? Or can the uncle come and see me because I can't move? You know what I say? But the uncle has lost his leg. Oh, another accident. So Mommy, come. Can we go and see Uncle Tan? Is it in this hospital? So he wheeled me into the bed and look at Uncle
Was
Tan.
that a real?
I start to cry. Start what? Sorry, my dear.
Is that real?
Yes, it's a real. I'm telling you a real one. I
Oh,
haven't
that's
finished my
lovely.
story. Wait, let me finish. Okay, don't mind. Can I? So the Uncle Tan was saying, no, it's okay, my dear girl. At least I saved your life, but not my son. Oh, you know, another accident. Oh my goodness, April, don't go away. Okay, hi. Okay, so where am I? So then the girl asked, what happened to your son? Oh, my son was crossing the road, but this reckless driver, drunkard driver, came and knocked down my son and killed him instantly. Oh my God, Jaden. Oh, can I play this song? Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. Wow, raining cats and dogs. So finally, the girl say, "Thank you, Uncle Raymond. Thank you, Uncle Raymond. Thank you, Uncle Tan, for saving my life." So at that, I become his goddaughter. At that time, I become his goddaughter. Stellan, this essay was written by my P4 student, who is now an adult. It was written in 2020, 2004. I think 你还没有出世啊。So primary 4, you go and count lah. Primary 4 is 10 years old. By now, it's already 应该是大人了，对吗？ Go and count 啊。And honestly, I've been Stellan and April, this girl lost her mom when she was only 5 years old due to cancer. I have a lot of real story.
Then
And
how,
I love,
then like it must be like super hard to survive with only like only one parent.
I have a lot of students like that, my dear. I have a students whose mom passed away before Chinese New Year, died of cancer. The father ran away. Seriously. The whole house got no electricity. Seriously. The eldest brother has to give up his ITE to go and work for part-time just to pay electrical bills. On 31, which is next Saturday, our 31 reunion dinner, he has to go to 7-Eleven to buy a cup noodles and a Coke, something like that. So I asked him, why after buying the food, Stellan and Pingrong, why you go back home? You know what he said to me? 我妈妈在家，我不放心她一个人。你懂她的妈妈的在家就是她的照片，她妈妈死掉的那个照片。
But if they have no money, how did you know them? Like if they had nothing, how did you know them?
He's my student. He was my student in the school, my dear. I talked to him face to face. I talked to him and asked him.
Get into the school like with no money.
Oh no, stay in Singapore. When you're in Set 3, you will learn social study. You know what is FAS? You know it's FAS, Financial Assistance Scheme, when you help those poor students. This is Singapore. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love the way you keep asking questions. No? In school, people will tell you, your teacher say, shut up, Stellan, don't ask so many questions. I love the more, the happier. I tell you, I'm going to tell my colleagues, you're not a good student, you're an excellent student. That is the other E. Well done. Okay, let me finish it. So how? I tell you, when I heard this, Pirong, I think your heart will drop. 我妈妈一个人，我不要她孤苦伶仃的。I tell you, April, Jaden, 一直 your heart will drop. So I got more story than that, seriously. But okay, so please, so guys, so sometimes just shut up and study lah. Your mom has lost so much blood during the process of giving birth to you. True not? All you need to do is study. Remember the years of the first 5 years of her life, sacrifice so much for you to make you today so handsome boy, the 3 boy and 2 pretty girl here. Seriously, and so intelligent. And look at there are April. I think you're in China, you know, right? There are millions of children in the world. It's not so lucky and fortunate like you. Seriously. So please, study. I come from a super poor family. You know, my Chinese New Year during when I was young, I can't even afford to eat a drumstick. That poor. My TV is smaller than my computer. So education right now. Right now, education is to get rid of poverty. That is my this one topic. Oh, you see the first lesson. I don't want to, actually, I already planned my first lesson. I think you've been wrong and Stellan, you saw it, right? So all the thing you print out, right? Correct now. So actually first lesson, I want to give you an understanding because I want you to continue with me the journey for the whole year. So I student with me for 4 years, and guess what? This year I'm very proud. For the first time, I've been teaching social study and history for so many years. Every year I have students got A1s for their subject. But this year I think I got 12 students now. 50% all got A1 and A2. Okay, some of them will get B3 and B4. They don't like social study. They either got F9, D7 or C6. So from a D7 to B4 不错了嘛，对吗？ True now. Within 3 months to 4 months time. Agree or silent? Right? True now. Agree? 一致 agree now, 一致. Right? From a fail to pass. So it's very important that they pass. And the next thing, if you every lesson there will be homework. Okay? I don't care, and let me repeat, I don't care whether you hand in a homework or not. Seriously, I really don't care. But at the end of the day, if your mom would ask my class, my colleague, whether whether my son got example, I take you example, don't mind, okay? Why my son always never hand in homework? Then this video will tell her that you participate. So every lesson there will be a test. Seriously, there will be a test, and you better do it. Okay, then the next thing is that when you hand in homework, please, I repeat, Ke-Ying, if you are listening, Stellan, April, sorry, April, sorry, you might need to use WeChat to send to me, or you have to take pictures. I do not allow typing. Please do not type your homework. I will reject your homework. So you need to write on the foolscap paper. Okay, I can give you my handphone now. Either I send it to my handphone or send it to my email. No more Google Classroom. I will not have time to go and set out the Google Classroom and things. I want to spend my time to do more research to give my students. So, so example, later there's this homework. You done already, take a picture, send it to Uncle Raymond. You know why? So, if your mom says, never do homework, straight away, I will collect all the, maybe you got, let's say with me, with 6 months already, then one day your mom say suddenly your result no good, touch wood you won't be . Or maybe to your mom expectation saying that you're not doing homework. I have all these homework that you send to me. I will prove it to your parents that Ping Long did do homework. So there's an evidence. Okay, so in history we are talking about source space and structured essay questions. Okay, get it now? Now you understand. I'm not saying math and science are not important. So history and geography are equally important. So any one of you, April, if you do learn history, okay, April, and geography, please do not hesitate to send question to Uncle Raymond. I have students Zoom until 11:30 p.m. I have students send me homework at 1 a.m. And I really wake up. Jaden, all of them can't hear us, Jaden. Okay, I mute them already, so they cannot hear me and hear you. So Jaden, you know what? Every time Uncle Raymond will watch TikTok until 2 p.m. They cannot hear me. Shh. So I mute them already. Only Jaden can hear me. Jaden was like, Uncle Raymond, are you sure? Oh, are you good? What kind of history are you learning, April? I like the Tang Song Yan Ming Qing. I love China history so much because my surname Song 是宋朝的宋. Okay, tell me what history. You know, April, Singapore, British Empire. Which part of British Empire? The Victorian, or in the 17th, 18th, or Shakespearean? Share with me. Oh,
Like
yes.
the Opium War.
What an irony, April. Opium War, 鸦片战争. How can we forget these two Opium War, April, right? The Opium War 1 and 2. That's why China lost Macau and Hong Kong, right? And now the Western, this is recording live, okay? I'm very pro-China, but I don't really support the communists in China. Okay, that's because I don't support communists, okay? But that doesn't mean they are wrong. It's just like I was an MOE teacher. I never believe every school is a good school. I never believe. I only believe every school is unique. Okay, so April, 记住这个鸦片战争害死了我们的祖先很多人。So 你要记住doesn't mean all the Western's ideology is good. Okay? China got 5,000 years of history. The British maybe less than that. The Americans only got less than 300 years of history. Don't tell me your 300 years of history go and teach how a 5,000 years of history's country to do things. When we invented gunpowder and paper and calendar, where were you? Okay, so I hope you answer the question. So history have made us a better person because we put that ready. Don't repeat history. Don't let history repeat itself.
But the Western use the gunpowder to make gun.
Yeah, to kill people.
They start war.
Yeah, we use gunpowder to make firecracker. You see, that's the different things. And you must read the Japanese history as well. I can tell you until today, I think if there's a chance, Japan will still find a chance to attack China.
I think Japanese history is like quite bad. You know, like I think it was 781. Like they used, like they literally broke like so many human rights.
Well done. Wow. Thank God this generation love the history. Let's watch this movie. Let's watch this movie. Every time when I watch this movie, I really cry. Seriously, The Last Samurai. Because it's also part of English. Okay, you will watch, you understand why there's transformations of later of World War I and World War II. So April, wow. Sorry, if we talk about British Empire, I think I will forget my today lesson. Sorry. When I talk history, I can talk until I really lost time. So every time I teach history, I really lost time because one of my favorite subjects is history, and history related to law to me. So I love law so much. Okay, thank you, April, for sharing. I'm really grateful to you. So Ping Rong, now you understand why. At the same time, handwriting is very important. You know why, Ping Rong? Because recently my student who got a B4 in English, and I expect him to get a B3 to A2. He was usually C6 and C5 Ping Rong. What happened in school, the teacher said your handwriting really cannot make it one. I tell you, when you write the T and the F and the G and the Y on the A and the E and the N 真的看不出，好像是在埃及的考文。No archaeologists cannot, not archaeologists. You have to decipher the words. And then he told me, Uncle Raymond, you are right. No, I think it's because of my handwriting. That's why I got a B4. Because all the questions I attempt was well done. And I spotted the question most of the time correct. Seriously. So last year I spotted all my social study history question came out 100% for my student. Of course, it's here belong and Stellan. If I spotted the question 100% and you don't study the question, it's still useless, correct now? April and Jaden agree now, it's correct. So it's 2 hands to clap. Okay, so please, I hope I clear. I hope that I motivate you. I use the AIMS. I'm teaching you all the words now. What is AIMS? A stand for aspiration. I stand for inspiration. And M stand for motivation. I think Jaden heard before, right? Jaden, you came for my boot camp. You should know, right? You forgot already. Oh my God. Naughty boy. Never mind. It's okay. Right now, aim. April, you must aim in life. You must have aspiration. You must have inspiration. And you must have motivation. You know there's this song called Inspiration? You're My Inspiration by Chicago. It's a very nice song. I think it's not your generation. I'm so sorry.
Can you say what's right again?
Lagging? Okay, this one is not inside your things. Okay. Ke-Ying and Jaden and Yi-Zhi and some of you, please do not share this. Please do not share. I'm very serious. This whole year, there are 20 things. Number one, beef up your vocab. By the time you are in set 4, you need to learn about 10,000 vocab words. At least 10,000. Yeah, please. Hello, Ping Rong. You want to earn 10,000 a month? So can you imagine one words? Think about it. All right. So by the way, beef out creative sentences. I have 3 children now, Stellan, April, and Ping Rong. I have 3 children. My elder is already 28 years old. My daughter is 24 years old, coming 23. My younger son is only 11 years old. My elder son has been doing number 2 since primary 2 to JC1 for 8,000 sentences. Today his English is more powerful than me, which is supposed to be like that, Ping Rong. You want your son to be better than you, right? And you want your grandson to be smarter than your son and you. True enough, you don't tell me your son to be worse than you. Then something wrong. Yeah, April. Then we go back to history already, right? because of our ancestor, we do not have enough education, and because of the Qing dynasty, 那个清朝对吗？贪污对吗？对吗？那个慈禧太后把那个钱去买了做那个故宫，不是故宫，那个什么的 Instant Palace 对吗？把那个钱他买的那些炸药啊、枪啊，全部都是 useless 的。So how can you tell me China should not be powerful again? 风水轮流转哎。Wow, well done, April. Well done. I know your school because I told you I have students there, and the way they speak seriously is really American and British slang, just like you. Seriously, I love that slang. Seriously, but sorry, here Uncle Raymond will be speaking different way. Okay, so AZ factor. AZ, remember just now, Ping Rong. If someone want to come, or Stellan and April and Yizi and Jaden, if someone want to come to Singapore, please tell them 3S, not the ASS. For goodness sake, don't tell me my people. Okay, 3S. First is Singapore is very safe. Agree or not, Ping Rong? Singapore is very smooth and it's very systematic. That is called the AZ factor. So April, you can use these AZ factors in your history. I tell you, your teacher will be Lao Wai, is it Lao Wai? British?
Depends on what class you're having.
Oh wait, what if the teacher is teaching history and the British Empire and he's from Britain? You get a joke, huh? You get my joke?
Yeah.
So imagine I'm Mr. Wilkinson. So of course, I'm Mr. Wilkinson. My forefather used to sell opium to China. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to say that, but unfortunately, this is what history is all about. You say, April said, thanks, Jer. Okay, next, compass of life. This is very fun. Compass of life, you know what is compass, Stellan, Jaden, compass, 东南西北. So I will be putting you in the center. Seriously, put you in the center, then we will have 4 or even 8 directions. This got to do with geography, okay? I will tell you, 拭目以待, 拭目以待. Number 5, humanities, history and geography. See, April, we are now using history and geography in English lesson already. You are just giving a new lesson to all your friends here. Hey, April, I'm telling you, there are some of my students don't even know what is Opium War 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. And by the way, April, I'm very sad to say, you can ask all the students here if you got chance next time. Hey guys, in Singapore, do you study Opium 1 and 2? Huh? I heard of drugs, but never heard of Opium 1 and 2. Where is it from? I'm so sad, no? And all they learn is Singapore history. Correct, Ping? Hello, Ping? Singapore history, Talent, Singapore history, Sir Stamford Raffles, Sir Stamford Raffles, Sir Stamford Raffles, Japanese occupation. During my elder son, Sec1 April, they learned of the early civilization. The Huanghe, the Indus Valley, the China history. Wow, awesome. But I don't know why the MOE changed to this history. I was very disappointed as a history teacher. Seriously. And my younger son can tell you, he can talk to you, he's 11 years old. He will talk to you on Open War. He will love to talk to you on all these things. Okay, maybe because influenced by daddy. Because every time I teach history, so he learn extremes, history or extreme don't know what. There's some YouTube. Okay, so
I have an obsession with history, but I don't know why he likes it. I think history is.
You mute, my dear. You mute your mic. Sorry.
I think
you just mute. I can't hear.
Like super boring.
Okay, why? Because in the past, so it's up to the teacher to use the AIM to aspire, inspire, and motivate you. Stellan, when I was teaching history in my school, I literally dressed like a Japanese soldier walking into the classroom to bring history to classroom. I'm not sure about you, April. Let your teacher do that. So when I'm teaching in my now I'm doing my own. I literally bring videos. So I show them video how the war started, how they lost their hand, their leg, their intestine coming out from the stomach, of how the grotesque the war is. Then when they have these things, they will feel it. No, seriously, it's quite disgusting, right, April? Right, in the war. But war is not like the one bullet go to your body, die, that's all. So that's to share. Next, number 6, newspaper reporters. So guys, you will be doing that presentation of 1 minute, super VIP heroes. Some of them will be talking about, you might take Superman, Talent, you might take Spider-Man, April. You might take a Wonder Woman, for example, okay? So debates. So either you might select your team member, and then Jaden, you might select your team member to do a debates, okay? For example, do you agree women should go to NS? Girls should go to NS. You know what NS, right? National Service. So April, National Service in Singapore means you see your friend here, Stellan, Ping Long, and Jaden. By the time of 18, 19 years old, you see their hair will be gone and shorter than Jaden. Are Boys to Men, you know the movie? Are Boys to Men? Okay. So you got the teacher critic. So if you guys got the teachers, please share with Uncle Raymond's. Leadership talks, change sentences. Ready? Jaden, I start with you. It was raining cats and dogs. Continue from there. Jaden, next will be Yizi.
How I continue?
Sorry?
How do I continue?
It was raining cats and dogs. Continue from there. The sentence.
What must I start with?
Anything, come on. Oh, you see, we are very typical Singaporean student. Anything. Come on. Wait. But no vulgarities, no racisms, and anti-religions. Can carry on.
I walked my dog in the park yesterday.
Back to you, Yizi. Continue from there. You crazy, raining cats and dogs, you still walk your parks. You want to get struck by lightning. Yizi. It was a crazy idea indeed, but I still walk. It's true what? Your friend sabo you. He said that. Don't tell me you carry an umbrella and walk with your dog. You'll get struck by lightning, I tell you. So that is science, April, correct? Okay, never mind. This is one way we're going to do that. Okay, so quote of the month, I will give you the quote. It can be from Beethoven, Mozart, Albert Einstein, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, or even Xi Jinping, Deng Xiaoping. The magic words, yeah, I'm still looking for my magic words. I lost it. I don't know where I put it. Tic-tac-toe. This is, you know what is tic-tac-toe, right? Okay. So math. I see, Ping Long, I hate math. I still can use math here. No? Ready? Add some spice to your life. Minus away your negative. Multiply your love to all your family. Divide your wealth to the poor. The end. Okay? The book of the month, I will introduce you the book of the month, and your job is go and read it. The science, we can use these three subjects to do in English. Next, the top of this one. This is very important. Sorry, I'm not sure about you, April. This is super important. Please write down. If you print out, that's good. Please do not share. This one confirm you will come up in your exam. Stellan, Ping Rong, Jaden, and Yizi and Ke-Ying. Confirm you'll come up in one of the comprehension passage. Confirm. Remember just now you write the word fist pop. Okay, remember that this one similes. So confirm. Okay, you will come up. So it's found in my book. So April, I do have a book. I published my book here. So if you want to get the books, you have to check my colleagues. I have a few China students who bought the books and brought back to China as well. So let's travel the world. Stellan, do you know where is Panama Canal?
Where's what?
Panama Canal.
No.
Before? No, never mind. Do you know where is Suez Canal? Ping Rong?
No, too.
No. Do you know where is the Alps mountain? Do you know where is Mount Fuji?
Mount Fuji is like in at Japan.
That's right. So this is where let's travel the world. Do you know, Stellan? I have set 4 students, they do not know where is the Panama Canal, okay?
By the way, do you know that I've been to Mount Fuji just less than a month ago?
I think you move your mouth closer to the mic one more time. Stellan, one more time, I can't hear you. Can you move your mouth, your 嘴巴 close to the mic?
Never mind.
No, it's okay. Say one more time.
I just said that like less than a month ago I've been to Mount Fuji.
Oh, well done, 棒赛，万岁。Okay, 不是大便啊。Okay, okay, Panama Canal. Okay, go and Google it. All right, so let's travel around the world. See, And this is the months, children. Okay, every month there will be different topics. And these are, by the way, I'm so sorry, April, because sometimes I'll be covering things that is included with IP, integrated program. So all these topics are Pingrong and Stellan. I've students from IP school. So I think nothing wrong. I will add in. So the notes that you're looking at is more than Express and IP. So these are the topic for the whole year. Okay, and now you see I'm preparing it. See, I just preparing halfway. Okay, so next I would like to show you. Sorry, April. This one is very important to my student here in Singapore because this one. Okay, guys, look at this one. I don't think your teacher will share this with you, and please do not share with your classmates. And in fact, my students have to buy this piece of paper. Pingrong, are you ready? Okay, look here, Pingrong. This one you're not seeing here. This one, my student had to buy this for me. There are total 22 pages, $2, and I print it out. You will not find this until set for some of my students still forget AA. Uncle, what is paper 1, 2? What is paper 3, 4? And I will share with all of you the techniques here, Jaden and Ethan, all the techniques here. This one. I think Jaden, you attend my boot camp, you know, right? All this here. Okay, and this one here. Okay, how to do situation writing. Okay, and this is, I'm doing my second book, my fourth books about creative writing. And this one, okay. Stellan, Pingrong, Yizi, and Jaden, this is the most important one. You will see this in your paper 2. Okay, don't worry, Uncle Raymond will just go through with you next time. Okay, one by one. Most of the time, my experience tells me that Set 1 student will cover certain things before the final year exam. So you see all this, it even teach you how to do summary skills, okay? And also teach you how to read, how to do listening skill. Everything is in this secret recipe of 22 pages. Okay, so just to share with you, all right? But don't worry, guys. Definitely, I will go through with you once we have every lesson on that, all right? So set 1 is a bit different. There are a lot of things. So let's go to my actual lessons now. Even though we spent about nearly an hour talking about this. So today is the first lesson. What is care? So I want my student, okay, so April, we are talking about education and skills. So what you have learned from the British Empire, what education you have learned from that? You learned that we must take care of our well-being. We must not let people to destroy our economy, our social fabrics. The skill that we learn from this British Empire history is that we must know what is right and wrong, so that using this skill, we can help people to understand better and make the society better, all right? So what is care? Care stands for, in my every lesson, children, okay, Yizi, you must be creative. I think you are, Yizi. You must be astute. 精明. That means you must be very sharp. So Stellan, well done. When I was doing my essay question just now, you are very sharp. How come is this? You asking your 9 invisible friend. Write down your 9 invisible friends. You know who is your 9 invisible friend? In your primary school, you only got 5 W and 1 H, 对吗, Jaden? Okay, ready? Now I want to test you which are the 8 W. Type your answer now. Ready? I didn't see your answer coming in. Which are the 8 W? Don't have, nobody sent to me. I sent to you now. Write down. No more 5 W and 1 H, Stellan, April. No more. These are your 9 invisible friends. And always do this, children. Ready? April, by the end of today's lesson, your mommy, daddy will ask you, so girl, so what have you learned from today's lesson? Then you say, I learned this. Then, do you enjoy the lesson? Then you say, this. The last question is the most important, April, is how do you still want to continue with Uncle Raymond? Correct now? Same thing, Stellan. You go to school, your friend, hey, bro, so let's go to eat something in the canteen recess, okay? Then Stellan, you will ask, then what we eat, then you eat already. After you finish your food, right, Stellan, how, what shall we do? Correct now? Always use the so, then, how, Ping Rong, Yizi, and Jaden. Jaden, this so, then, how will be using all the way to your university until when you are adulthood. Jaden, so one day your son come back home, you ask your son, so, what happened to you? Why you look so happy? Daddy, I got a new girlfriend. So Jaden said, then when you all get married? Soon, Daddy. Oh, how are you going to arrange your marriage? Hey, come on, Jaden, your son is already 30 years old. I did not, then Jaden must ask, Uncle Raymond, hold on. How old is my son? If you say my son 10 years old to have girlfriend, no. But if you say my son is 30 years, so Jaden, you don't laugh, you see. You must use your 8W and 1H to question me back. 对吗? Get it now? Just like Stellan like that, just now you keep questioning me, asking me questions. That is supposed to be the way, Jaden. 明白 huh? You're from Victoria, right? Right. Ask, were you in Victoria? Who is Maristella? Maristella, right? Who is Maristella? Correct. So now you understand. So then how? Take note lah, 1字 and April. So next you must be vigorous. You see, this is how I was attacking Jaden just now. The son 30, so then, how, wow, how we're going to, we're going to tell our relative and friend my son is getting married. 我要做爷爷了 soon. Grandpa 爷爷 Jaden. I think this will be the most happier moment of Jaden. When you are 80 years old, true, when you have a lot of children and grandchildren. True, Jaden. So, Jaden, the way you look at me, like, no, I'm not going to get married because I'm interested in guy. Okay, thank you. If you're interested in girl, just interested in girl, nothing wrong, Jaden. Correct? No, enthusiastic. So I want to make my lesson enthusiastic. I don't want to be very boring. I make sure every minute in the Zoom, you have no time to use your handphones and no time to play games. I got one student, one hand in front of Zoom, the other hand, laptop playing games. I know, but I don't care. I really don't care, seriously. That's me. I know you say that this teachers or this tutor is like that. No, because I cannot be keeping telling you that why, and stop it. I cannot waste my time. Jaden, stop playing your computer game. Being wrong, stop playing, flirting your SMS, WhatsApp with your girlfriend. I have no time, seriously. So when I call your name, then you just put down your handphone and answer. That's all I want. Now you understand why I want you to turn on your camera. Now you understand why? Because some parents, 我儿子比如整天玩电脑、玩 handphone 没有注意课时，没有你 can you watch the video now? When I call Ping Rong, he answered my question very good. Now you understand? So that is to prevent you from arguing with your parents. This is a source-based question history you will be learning in Set 1. Reliability skills, comparative skills, comparison skills, usefulness skills, inference skills. Okay. Now look here. April, Yizi, Stellan, this is called fistball. You'll be learning this more in a situation writing as well as essay. Important, children. This is super important. It will be found in my guidebook. But Ping Rong, sometimes if you are free, Stellan, you are free, you just type idioms in Google. April, I know in China you can't use Google, right? You use Baidu.
I use Google Chrome.
Can you use Google? How come some of my students in China say they cannot use Google?
For Huawei, the old phones like that you bought before Apple banned Google, if you have the old phones, you can use Google. But if you just bought a new phone from Huawei, you can't use Google.
Oh, you see, this class it's not I've been teaching you, no. I learned something from Stellan already. So now, if my student bluff me, Uncle Raymond, I cannot use Google. Then I'll ask, is it your old phone? Which handphone? You see? Get it now? And by the way, seriously, one of the most important things I want to tell all of you, do not lie to me. Must be honest. You don't go and tell me, Uncle Raymond, my homework was eaten by my dog. He chewed my paper. Because that day when I was writing halfway, my hamster gave birth, so I did not have time to do it. Don't give me this kind of crap excuse. If you don't feel like doing,
do you know that my dog once actually chewed my homework?
I know. I you know why? I do have students who show me literally that the paper was being torn. So the torn can tell whether it's tear or chew. Yes. Of course, if he use his own teeth and bite, I can't tell lah. Okay, so sorry. So please, honestly, if being wrong, let's say, Uncle Raymond, I don't feel like doing your homework today, then don't do lor. Serious. Don't do. I'm serious. Then I will explain to your parents. You must tell me honestly. Hey, 我儿子今天没有做你功课嘞，为什么啊？ because they don't feel like doing. I seriously, April and all of you listening, I don't want you to hand in a homework that is a lousy quality, okay? I want you to put your care, C-A-R-E, inside your every single homework. True? Being wrong. Can you imagine you ask your son to learn timetable or things, then he come back to you anyhow do? How will you feel? You're wasting your time, you're wasting his time. 对吗? Do a good job lah. Hey, come on, excuse me, children. When you're a baby that time, your mom never anyhow feed you or anyhow change your pamper or anyhow bathe you. Like. True or not? They just ask you to do a homework only. 要你的命咩? Aiyo. So next thing, so use this. So what did I learn from today's lesson? Apply the skill and write down 2 things that you learned from Uncle Raymond. Not just this class. Every single class in school also do that. So what is education and skills? So can you write down this one? This is homework. You are going to write 80 words about this. Let me tell you, of course, you may want to Google, okay, April, since you can say you Google, you can Google and copy and paste inside. I don't care. But if you copy and paste inside, please tell me, Uncle Raymond, this one copy from Google, copy from here and there from books. Then I know this is not your homework, but you make the effort to do it and put it inside. Then I will mark differently, I will tell you. But if this is done by your own original homework, then I will say, oh, your these things must change, your handwriting must this. I can't see this word. Can you make it bigger? Remember, Jaden, your exam paper in O-level is marked by Cambridge, the Lawai. Okay? So if they cannot look at your handwriting, good luck to you. Your teachers might be going through your handwriting for the 2 years and 3 years, so they know your G is Y, your Y is what, or your F is T or T is F. So Lao Y cannot see. And by the way, sorry, children, April, I'm not sure in your school. I know in Suzhou that this school, they use blue and black, sometimes got certain colored pens. My homework, please use only blue pen. Bingo? Stellan, please use only blue pen. I know your school teacher say, hey, can use blue and black. I don't care. Blue pen, blue pen. I have many reasons for that, Bingo. Okay? So I don't want to spend too much time here. Okay? If you are continue, then I'll explain to you why blue pen. So let's read. Stellan. So what is education and skill means to me? It gathers.
It gathers information about students' social and emotional skills, their attitude towards learning, and their well-being. It also measures how
equitably
countries offer education opportunities to their young citizens.
I like the tonality, Stellan. I like your tonality of slang. I know some teachers in Singapore will tell you don't slang. It's fancy. I don't. I love the way you read. Thank you. But Stellan, you miss out the term. Stellan, just now you saw you saw my paper, the paper 1, 2, 3, right? I will be teaching you to read the. Oh, by the way, April, I think your school, my student in your school told me that you have a way of 咬字, pronunciations and all these things. Remember, in my reading, there will be 3, 2, 1 second. Ready? Write down somewhere if you want to, Yizu and Jaden. 3 seconds is for the next paragraph. 3 seconds means pause. You pause for 3 seconds. So 2 seconds is for one full stop. Okay, bingo. So when you say, when you read until well-being, you pause for 2 seconds. And if there's a comma, pause for 1 second. Okay? Get it, huh? Okay, thank you. Then what are the importance of education and skills? Back to you, Pingrong. April, you'll be doing how? You realize you see that my answer? So, yeah. So what is education? And then what are the importance of education and skill? Back to you. Pingrong?
Education helps you develop critical skills like decision making, mental agility, problem solving, and logical thinking. People face problems in their professional as well as personal lives. In such situations, their ability to make rational and informed decisions come from how educated and self-aware they are.
A bit down, I need the rhythm. Okay. You realize the first two, never mind. April, how is value of educations and life skill?
Life skills provide children with important tools for development, such as independent thinking, how to socialize and make new friends, and how to take action in situations where their parents or teachers may not be around to help to intervene. Dealing with a bully or personal insecurities and fears, for example.
I love it, man, baby. Well done, well read. So you realize, thank you, April. Well done. Oh, you realize, see the word attitudes, which I told you about ABC. We talk about decision making, which are how you are being, your characters is. Critical thinking, we talk about your skills, about your behavior as well. So you realize now, Pingrong, you see, now you understand why I say ABC. If you do not have the passions to understand the work, the subject, good luck to you. April, your grandparents stay with you? No.
They just moved over.
Well done. So 你可以跟奶奶学习煮饭，对吗？ Right, you can learn how cooking, things like that, right? That would be great, right? So this is not a formal skill already. This is something that you learn from your nai. I think this will last you for the rest of your life until you bye-bye to this world, correct? Because this skill is not only that. You will see your grandma, the way that her attitude, the behavior and characters cooking the dish and teach you how to cook. And it's different from a teacher who in the class who's teaching the class. Agree now, April? Okay, this is why we're talking more of that. So this is something, education and skill this month. Why I started this for the beginning of the month is very important, seriously. Why? Because if you do not know your education and skill, no point doing that, son. Thank you, April. Okay, what is the most important skills in education? Back to you, Yizi. Excuse me. Yizi, please read.
Which one do I read?
What is the most critical?
These critical teaching skills are communication. The ability to effectively communicate is perhaps the most important skill for teachers to possess. Simply understanding the subject material is useless if you can't communicate it in a way that engages students and is easy for them to understand.
I like your very matured voice at the Sec1 age. Seriously. I like your very matured voice. Seriously. It's good now. Because as an examiner, I hear it is good. But I think you and Pingrong have to have the tonality. Really the tonality. The Okay, well done. Thank you. Last but not least, Jaden. All the way from United States. From California, Jaden. Sounds like a basketball player. Jaden, let's go. How does ed development?
It develops problem-solving skills and collaboration. It helps students become independent thinkers and encourages them to plan for their future. As schools in India are primarily academic-centric, introducing skill development through the curriculum is essential.
Yes, thank you, sir. Your voice still haven't break, still like primary school voice. Maybe later on, Jaden, it's okay. Maybe by time, no, it's true. You will break your voice later on at end of this year or maybe next year or even faster. So normal. So okay, your voice is sharp and clear. So by the way, I need all of you to read Stellan's and Binglong's, and if you are getting your friends to join, certain months there will be this type of things reading. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell all of you. At the end of the month, there will be a student performance appraisal, meaning that I will be gauging you and judging you and monitoring you how well you do. Then I'll put the marks there. Then I will send a report to your parents, okay? To say that, oh, Binglong has done this, well done, this. Binglong, don't worry. I'll not say negative to you, about you and to your parents, okay? But of course, now you understand why you need to turn on your camera, you need to participate, you need to have homework. 3 things only, very simple things, 3 things, okay? I will not say, Binglong, even though turn on the camera and listen to Uncle Raymond, but every time he use his handphone and never pay attention, and homework only do half done. You know, 我不会这样写的. You know why, Binglong? When I was in school, you know, meet the parent session like Binglong, right? My students say, please don't say bad thing about to my parents. And I don't like to do that, seriously. I don't want to see you and your parents quarrel. I don't want to see you and your parents have an ugly side. I don't want to see your parents sad and you also sad. Everyone will be mad. Nobody will be glad. Everyone will be very bad and sad. And then who going to tell the dad? Hey, it rhymes, Jaden. Okay, let's move on to hard skills and soft skills. Okay, now what is hard skill and soft skill? Jaden, can you write for me? I want you to be my assistant type. So this is one way to participate. Right now, the word hard skill as in HARD, the hardware. HARDWARE. And then the second one, hardware versus hard. Sing, 那个sing. No, type and share with everyone. Type and share everyone. So sometimes I will ask my student to type and send hardware versus hardware. So this hardware itself is actually what? Your brain. Your brain tell you. So Binglong and Stellan, imagine you walk, then you saw an old lady fell down. But you see, okay, not very serious. Okay. Jaden type. So Stellan, you see the old lady fell down. Nothing wrong. She still can get out. Your brain tell you that. So okay, maybe now I'm yes.
Like for example, what should I type?
You just type hardware versus hardware.
Hardware versus hardware.
Hard 那个 hard 就是 HARD。then 另外一个 hard 是心，我的心。Okay. My heart. Thank you. So Jaden, you see the old lady fell down, but you're in the rush, right? You say, my brain tell me, okay I think she can get out. I think I better go for my urgent meeting. But your software, which is your heart, tells you that even though I'm having an urgent meeting, but the old lady, nothing wrong. Maybe she got some internal injury. I better go and help her and see what happened and call an ambulance. Get it, Stellan? Stellan, get it? Okay? You don't get it, So this is what I mean. So education and skills are very important in this. Are you done? Okay, not the where. This where is in another where. This is the where. Okay, the hardware versus the hardware. Thank you. You see? So this is how I'm helping my student to practice spelling and typing and understanding. So Jaden, you learned something already, All right now. Hardware versus hardware. So when you talk to your friends, your teachers, your parents, you say, is the hardware that's the brain and the hardware that is your heart?
Is both the hardware WARE or is the hardware WER? No, WEAR. Is what is hardware where again?
Give me a minute, my dear. Hold on. Hardware is really the hard, like your computer. That's the hardware. You know, you buy a laptop, it's a hardware. But inside the software, which is the what you call the applications, like your Zoom, your Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Get it? That is the software. Get it? Thanks, Stellan. So here is different. The hardware referring to the brain. The soft skill referring to your heart from your life experience. I will tell you more about this. Okay. So this is where you see sometimes April, you have good work, right? Sometimes your team members, sorry April, I'm very busy today. Then the other member say, sorry April, I don't think I got time to do it. So your heart feel very soft. Okay, lor, I do it myself then. But if your hardware, which is your brain, say, sorry, we already say that we have this project to be done and we have a deadline to follow. So I'm so sorry. If you cannot do it, then I have to inform the teachers that we need to postpone because of this. Get it? So that is where the heart runs itself or the brain runs itself. But both are very important by looking to learn what is education. One of the most important children is this one. Take note, time management. If you have no time management, you're going to fail in your exam. True now, is it? Because you cannot complete 1 hour and 30 minutes of the exam. Bye-bye. The teacher will say, stop writing, hand in your paper. I have been invigilator for 6 years. Every time I go to a school and do invigilator, I can see students, oh, I need some more time to write. So I told them, sorry, time's up, you need to return the paper. And I can see some of them are still writing and panicking. So now you understand why I want my student to write on a piece of paper than typing, unless your exam April, in your school, they say typing, no writing, then you type. But if they say you're still using your pen and your finger to write on a piece of paper, please write. You see, whatever I do, I always have evidence and logic to support my arguments, to sustain it. It's just like in the law. When you want to prevent your client from going to the jail or going to the death sentence, you must have a lot of evidence to prove that he's not the criminal, he's not the murderer, okay? So like you are not like a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, a professor, a teacher, an architect, and an accountant when you're doing your homework. How many types of skills are there? There are total 5. May I have Stellan again, please?
It's do I start from how or it's...
Yes, anything, my dear.
How many types of education skills are there? It is all about gaining experience, and therefore we can divide education into 5 main types: formal education, informal education, non-formal education, life experience education, sharing education.
Okay, thank you, Stellan. It's reading just now. I want all the 5 or 6 of you to take note. Which one is the most important to you? So you have to tell me. Okay, which one is the most important? What are the 5 types of educations? So education can mean, okay, this is a reading up. Okay. April, will you mind?
This education, what are 5 types? Education can mean different things to different people around the world. Some people see the education system as classroom training, while others might see it as a life-changing experience. Teachers and students might also have different perspectives on education, and so do parents. These perspectives are considered into 3 primary types of education. They are talked about in detail in the following sections. As per experts, education refers to a gradual process that brings about positive changes in human life and behavior, thereby developing their personalities.
Stop. 3 seconds, then next paragraph. Remember to pause. Remember, comma, you must catch your breath. Full stop, 2 second pause. Next paragraph, 3 seconds, and continue. Can you start from thereby developing?
Thereby developing their personalities. The education system refers to the entire process that student has to undergo in order to acquire knowledge. This implement by way of instructions or some other partial procedures. Education is the basic right of individual all around the world, because this is a trait that encourages them to distinguish between right and wrong and helps them to achieve their goal. In this article, we will cover a description of the different types of education, their characteristics, along with examples. We will also lay our focus on the advantages and disadvantages of the same.
Well read. So remember, April, you get it now? When you are paused for 3 seconds, you are catching your breath, and then you are, that you're swimming, you're freestyle, you need to turn your head and catch some breath and continue swimming. So don't rush, okay? Because when you start reading very well and suddenly you just continue and you break at the wrong time, you pause at the wrong time, you stop at the wrong time, you can find the tonality and the rhythms and the train of thoughts are not flow very well. So well done. So this paragraph here, or this particular passage here, tells you that we are going to embark all this for this month. I'm so sorry, because this Sunday no class, right? I know this next Saturday no class. Was there a class for this Saturday? Is there a class for this Saturday? I think so. So if there's a class for this Saturday, that would be good. I'm not sure yet. I have to check. Okay. So if not, then you got enough time to do your 80 words homework. That's all only. That's all I'm asking for. So what are the 5 types of educations? May I, Yizi, back to you. Educations. No, wait. Let me read this one. I will let myself read first. Education refers to the developments of the learning and thinking process. It goes by the 4 walls of the classroom. It is all about gaining experience, and therefore we can divide them into these 5, okay? And number 1, what is formal educations? Back to you, Yizi.
This is also known as formal learning, which usually takes place within the premises of the school. It refers to the basic academic knowledge that a child learns in a formal manner.
Thank you. Wait, I haven't finished. Carry on.
This continues from an elementary school to secondary school and further on to colleges. Such an education is provided by specially qualified teachers who are efficient enough with the art of instruction. The student and the teacher are both aware of the facts and engage themselves through a process of education. Some of the examples of formal education are classroom learning, institute grading, certification, or planned education of different subjects with a proper syllabus acquired by attending an institution.
Thank you. Well done. You read with a pause of full stop, comma, and the next paragraph. And yes, what Yizi read is true, right? Formal education means you go to the school, you have a proper lesson plan, you have exam, you have teachers teaching you on the board, you receive the knowledge from what the teachers give it to you, and then you follow a procedure, a guideline from Monday to Friday as what you have in this Dulwich school. Now, informal education, back to you, Jaden.
This is the type of education wherein a parent is teaching a child things that are beyond academics, like preparing a meal or riding a bicycle. People can also get informal education through books or educational websites. This is an education that is not derived in schools through a proper learning method. It is not pre-planned nor deliberate. It is an experience that an individual garners by undergoing regular practice and observing others. Some of the examples may be teaching a child with some basic personality traits, learning a mother tongue, performing certain extracurricular activities.
Okay, well done, etc. Well done, Jaden. So this is informal, April, like your grandma teach you how to cook a dish. So this is a very informal. You don't have a proper lesson plan or a time schedule, or your grandma will not give you an exam and give you a certificate, correct, April? Same thing, Jaden. If you take archery, they will not give you a cert, maybe yes and no, correct? Now. The only cert that you get, maybe you go for competition, then you get a trophy. So this informal, see, I think all of you learn, you learn cycle before, cycling. Do you learn cycling? Okay, do you learn cycling through a book? No, right? You don't learn cycling through a book. Step one, put your ass on top of the seat and then pedal. Huh? Doesn't make sense, right? Correct now. Not Stalen, correct now. So you really have to cycle and then you learn how to fall down. Oh my goodness. So next time when your son cycle and want to turn to the left, turn to the right, you'll tell your son, hey, move a bit to the right. So you balance your bicycle and then you move forward. Correct now. This is through one way of doing that. Yes, Stalen. You raise your hand.
I have to go to the toilet.
Yeah. Okay. If you want to go to the toilet, just go ahead. Don't worry. Okay, you just leave the camera on. So informal education, get it now, is the things that we learn from not in the textbook, not necessarily in the textbook. Non-formal education, Ping Rong, your turn.
It refers to adult basic education, adult literacy education, or skill development. It can take on different forms of learning, which is consistently and systematically provided in order to develop a particular skill or ability in an individual. This type of education is highly flexible and includes a wide range of activities. Some of the examples may be fitness programs, community-based adult education courses, and free courses on different platforms, etc.
Well read this time, but you forget, my dear, your 3, 2, 1 second. Why you Japanese bullet train? Must pause, remember. おはようございます。大体どうもました。大体のいつ、日本のまた、いつ目で、日本、東京でもさ、感動のいつ目。Excuse me, we're not Japanese there. We speak English slowly with rhythms. Well done. So you see informal, like look like this one, non-formal education. April, Ping Rong, talents. 一字, where are you? 一字, I can't see your face. 一字 there. 一字 one, 一字 twice, 一字 three, nine. Okay, you are back. Thank you. Jaden, look at this picture here. One day, you are a very successful person. Please volunteer yourself to have that. Maybe they can't go to afford to a school. I don't understand why the government don't spend money on education then buy missile. You know what I mean? You know, North Korea. 那个小叮当啊 the North Korea leader is called 小叮当 You know who is 小叮当哦 Doraemon 他很肥嘛很 cute 很像小叮当 So why people don't like us who volunteer by the way you know you got VIA means you'll go to the old folks home or orphanage to help these people. This is called non-formal educations. So look here. So what are the characteristics of the 5 types of educations? Okay. So next round, we will talk about this one here. Okay, we will talk about this one here. More to that. So we got a bit more to cover. And then we got the have you all done this already? You all print out, right? Have you done this? Did I give you this? No, no, so Evan, okay, so next
Give already.
You finished already,
No.
Okay, not done. You finished already, Okay, because it's 11. So before that, can I have which one do you think is more important? Let's go. Which one do you think is more? Okay, I give you 1 minute to think. So whatever you done, your editing, okay, well done, Pingong. We will have to do the 80 words. Why education is more important to me? Thanks. Okay, maybe we start with Jaden. Which one do you think is more important?
Informal education.
Wait, I change it to.
Wait, the 80 words is your definition of education, or is it that one?
Your definition, correct? That's the one. Okay, Jaden, which one is more important? 1 to 5.
Informal education.
Oh. Okay, why?
Because if you have formal education, you might not be able to learn other skills such as like cycling, even like life skills.
That's all. So when you finish talking, speaking, you just say that's all. Okay, Jaden, whatever you say just now can use in your 80 words already. Get it now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Stellan, your turn. Which one is more important?
I think the formal education is the most important because usually in informal education or other types of educations, students tend not to pay that much attention. And in formal education, the teacher can really can interact with the students better, and can also teach more in a lesson. Therefore, I think that formal education is the most important.
Well done. That's all. Huh? Okay, thank you, Stellan. So you can use whatever you say just now to put into the 80 words. You are the very few people who choose number one. Most of my students choose 2 to 5. A selective, a few of them choose number one. I think your answer is much better than the other few students. Well done, well said. Who's turn? April. Next will be Pingrong, and last but not least will be Yizi. April.
Non-formal education.
Sorry, you're lagging. I can't hear you.
Non-formal education.
Oh, you choose number 3. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, tell me why.
Because the adults use their basic knowledges to help this children who need it, and it's this type of education includes a wide ranges of activities, and it's more enjoyable to learn, I guess.
Wow, I'm so touched. Activities, I like the last word, enjoyable. Yes, you are very few students to say that, because this has been the number 5 or 6 lesson, I can't remember. Yes, I like the keyword they use, enjoyable. Yes, learning must be F. Excuse me, no vulgarity here, please. Must be F words. The F word will be must be fun, fantastic, fabulous. And the most important thing, April, you need to fail. Through a series of failures, you meet to through a series of failures, you become successful. If first time you do things, everything successful, then no kick and no fun. So you're like a genius. Even Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, all these famous Isaac Newton, they fail many times to get their equations up and ready. So I totally, a very simple yet a very pleasing, a very pleasing word, enjoyable. Yes, you can see that. Wow, I'm so touched the way you say. I'm very touched the way you say that. Let me go back to where the picture is. Where is my picture? This one here. Yes, you can see that they are really enjoying it. Because first time they see all these things. Wow, you don't see none of the students here are not enjoying. Okay, maybe this guy, they are using the hand by their learnings. You see, most of them. If not, they'll be there. Well done. I'm going to share this with in fact, with all my students from other class. That one of my students in China shared this one. Back to you, Pingrong. Thank you, April.
I prefer informal education.
Yes.
Because like you can learn from anytime, anywhere, and it's not like you just read books and you just try and memorize things. It's like you actually go through the experience, or you could just learn it when you feel like it.
Well, you talk like Victorian students, and well done. Very good, seriously. I think I like the way you use your 8W and 1H. Anytime, anywhere, any place, which is an 8W. It's true, no? Now, education is not just, if I got chance to show you some of my pictures, some of the students who learn from a very, very poor locations, poor schools, and yet they manage. I think some of my students, even when you look at the pictures, they really have tears in their eyes. Really agree. Wow, this is awesome, man, all of you. Last but not least, Yizi, your turn. Thank you, Pingrong. Yizi, everyone waiting for you before we call it bye-bye. Yes, Yizi, 1 to 5. Which one do you think is important to you? Can you unmute and tell us? There's no right or wrong answer. It's up to you which one you think is important. Everyone got their own choice. Let's go. Yes. Sorry, I can't hear you. Which one?
Informal education.
Number 2, is it? Or number 3? Informal.
Number 2.
Okay, yes, please. Why?
Because
why? Why do you think number 2 is informal is better? To you.
It is like beneficial.
It's your answer, no? We can't tell because we can't read your mind. So you just say whatever that comes to your mind. That's all. Imagine if you're like that in your oral. Good luck to you, huh? You know what I mean, right? So you must say anything. There's no right or wrong answer. Let's go. Yes.
It teaches us teaches us things that is that we could use in real life.
Okay. Yeah, it teaches us things that in real life. Okay, anything else?
No.
Anything else?
No.
Thank you. Yeah, it's true. Informal things sometimes cannot find in textbook easily correct. So sometimes you have to go out like what Ping Rong and Stellan and Jaden, yes. So Stellan, you can say from formal textbook, Stellan. But sometimes in things like April also say non-formals, right? In things like that. So it really teaches us beyond the textbook. You're right. Beyond the textbook. So formal education is only 10 years or the most 15 years. Most maximum give you 20 years until your master, okay? But the rest of the life is really number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. You're right. Okay, so nothing wrong. But Stellan, you need the number 1 first, right, Stellan? Correct. Without the number 1, it's very hard to get 2, 3, 4, 5. Especially this generation of yours. If you talk about our great-grandfather, number 1 is very hard to find on that. They are really using 2, 3, 4, 5 in their life back in 1900s or even before 1900s. But now, no way, man. Seriously. If you do not know any languages or any formal educations, you can't operate a handphone, a laptop. 对吗, Jaden? Correct. So you need some things.
So without formal education, you cannot you go to do the informal education.
Correct. Yes. And then, sorry to say, I'm not saying that person become a sweeper or rubbish collector and things like that. No, sometimes life is not a bed of roses. That's where we are using this spot. Okay. So children, you have 2 homeworks. Those of you who have finished this, well done. Okay. This one, well done. So my advice Ping Rong, if you can, I'll give you a treat, a secret recipe. You cut every 3 words. 1, 2, 3, cut. 1, 2, 3, cut. Then when you see a comma here, a full stop, cut. As long as you see a punctuation, cut. 1, 2, 3, cut. So you can tell whether it's a GPS. Write down, please, everyone. For Singapore student, G stand for grammar. Right now. Why cannot write the S?
Relational and spelling error.
No, grammar, preposition, and structure of English. I can't write the S, no. Grammar, preposition. You know what's preposition? A preposition is in, on top, above, under. S stand for structure of English. April, 喝下去, we don't say drink go down, right? 喝下去, we don't say drink go down, correct? Being wrong, very funny. 跳下去, jump go down. Really from Chinese to English, right? So 喝下去就是 drink 啦，跳下去 jump 啦。Why you must say jump go down? So that's a called structure of English. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this one. So 1, 2, 3. This is a secret, but some students don't like it. And then we see a full stop right cut. So from there you can tell whether this is under which group. Okay. There's 2 things. That means out of these 10 sentences here, there are 2 things. So if you think number 3 is correct, you just put a tick. Number 8 is correct, just a tick. Okay, take note of this. So it's called GPS, grammar, preposition, and structure of English. So Ping Rong, since you're done with it, so you check through. So is this correct now? Is it supposed to be has? I don't know. I'm just playing out. Oh, this one. You see, 1, they cut. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So is this was or supposed to be is? Then you have to check. Get it now? Okay? Do not share this with your classmate. And when you are doing this, please use your pencil in school and erase off. Because some of my students use it, and then when the teacher saw it, they will share with the whole class. Sorry, April, we are here want to be selfish. I'm so sorry. Okay, when you're successful, then you share the secret recipe with the rest of your classmates. All right, thank you so much for taking a bit of time here.